Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're re-diving deep into a spice that's probably sitting in your kitchen cabinet right now, cloves. They have this amazing, warm, and pungent aroma that just screams holidays and cozy evenings. But did you know that while cloves are fantastic, there are some common mistakes people make when using them? And more importantly, there are ways to use them that are safer and more effective. So, stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll be a clove expert, ready to unlock their full potential without any of the pitfalls. First, let's talk about what makes cloves so special. That powerful scent and flavor come from a compound called eugenol. Eugenol is not just responsible for the taste, it's also the source of many of the traditional benefits associated with cloves. For centuries, people have used them in everything from cooking to home remedies. They're a staple in cuisines all over the world, from Indian garam masala to American pumpkin pie spice. But with great power comes great responsibility, and that's where our first common mistake comes in. Mistake number 1, using way too much. We've all been there. You're making a dish, you think a little extra will add more flavor, and suddenly, your food tastes like you're chewing on a pine tree. Cloves are incredibly potent. 1 or 2 whole cloves can flavor an entire pot of rice or soup. When you use ground cloves, the flavor is even more concentrated. A 1/4 teaspoon is often more than enough. The key is to start small. You can always add more, but you can't take it out once it's in there. A dish overpowered by cloves can become bitter and almost medicinal. So, remember, less is more. Treat them like a finishing touch, not the main event. This leads us to mistake number 2, not understanding the difference between whole and ground cloves. They are not always interchangeable. Whole cloves release their flavor slowly, making them perfect for infusions, like in mulled wine, broths, or when studding an onion for a stock. You can easily remove them before serving. Ground cloves, on the other hand, release their flavor almost instantly and are much more intense. They are great for baked goods like cookies and cakes where you want the flavor distributed evenly. Using ground cloves when a recipe calls for whole ones in a slow-cooked dish can result in a gritty texture and an overpowering taste right from the start. Conversely, using whole cloves in a quick baking recipe might not give you that rich, deep flavor you're really looking for because they won't have enough time to release their oils. So, pay close attention to your recipe and choose the right form for the job. Alright, mistake number 3 is a big one, and it's about topical application. You might have heard that clove oil is a traditional remedy for toothaches. And yes, eugenol does have numbing properties. Many people, hearing this, will apply pure, undiluted clove oil directly to their gums or a painful tooth. Please, do not do this. Undiluted clove oil is extremely potent and can cause burns, irritation, and damage to the soft tissues in your mouth. It can actually make the problem worse. If you ever consider using it for dental discomfort, it absolutely must be diluted. A safe ratio is 1 or 2 drops of clove oil mixed with a teaspoon of a carrier oil, like coconut oil or olive oil. Apply a tiny amount to a cotton ball and gently dab it on the affected area, avoiding contact with your gums as much as possible. And remember, this is a temporary measure for relief, not a cure. You still need to see a dentist to address the root cause of the pain. Your oral health is too important to risk with improper use. Moving on to mistake number 4, ignoring freshness. Spices don't spoil like fresh produce, but they do lose their potency over time. That jar of ground cloves that's been in your pantry since you moved in 5 years ago? It's probably not going to do much for your recipe. The essential oils that give cloves their flavor and aroma evaporate over time. Whole cloves have a much longer shelf life than ground ones because their surface area is smaller, which protects the oils inside. For the best flavor, buy whole cloves and grind them yourself in a spice grinder or with a mortar and pestle right before you use them. You will be amazed at the difference in aroma and taste. To check if your whole cloves are still fresh, press one with your fingernail. If a little bit of fragrant oil releases, they're still good to go. If they're dry and brittle, it's time for a new batch. Now for our 5th and final common mistake, overconsumption and not being aware of potential interactions. While cloves are great in culinary amounts, consuming them in very large quantities, especially in the form of concentrated oil or supplements, can be problematic. High doses of eugenol can be toxic to the liver. This is particularly important for children, who are much more sensitive. Clove oil should never be ingested by children. Additionally, cloves can have blood-thinning properties. If you are taking anticoagulant medications like warfarin, or if you have a bleeding disorder, you need to be cautious. Consuming large amounts of cloves could potentially increase the risk of bleeding. The same goes for if you're scheduled for surgery. It's wise to stop using clove supplements at least 2 weeks before your procedure. As with any supplement or concentrated natural product, it's always best to talk to your healthcare provider before you start using it, especially if you have pre-existing health conditions or are taking other medications. So, how do we use cloves safely and effectively to get all that wonderful flavor without any of the downsides? Let's recap and add a few tips. For cooking, always start with a small amount. For a pot of soup or stew, 1 to 3 whole cloves is plenty. You can always fish them out before serving. If you're using ground cloves in baking, follow the recipe precisely. To maximize flavor, buy whole cloves and grind them as needed. Store them in an airtight container in a cool, dark place away from heat and sunlight. This will preserve their essential oils for much longer. When it comes to home remedies, dilution is your best friend. Never apply undiluted clove oil to your skin or gums. Always use a carrier oil. For a soothing tea, you can simmer 1 or 2 whole cloves in a cup of water for 5 to 10 minutes. This is a much gentler way to enjoy their warmth than using the oil. And always listen to your body. If you experience any adverse reactions, stop using them and consult a professional. Remember that natural doesn't always mean harmless. The power of these spices lies in using them with knowledge and respect. Cloves are truly a gift from nature, adding incredible depth and warmth to our food and homes. By avoiding these common mistakes, using too much, confusing whole with ground, applying undiluted oil, using stale spices, and ignoring potential health interactions, you can enjoy them to the fullest. They can elevate a simple dish to something truly special and bring a sense of comfort and tradition into your kitchen. So go ahead, open that spice jar with confidence, and let the wonderful aroma of cloves inspire your next culinary creation. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope you found these tips helpful and that you feel more confident using this amazing spice. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel for more content like this. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. What's your favorite way to use cloves? Let's share some ideas. Until next time, stay curious and cook happy. Bye for now.